Okay, we're going to roll in 5, 4, 3, 2.
What's up? What's up? This is Dominic Hoyt reporting for What's Up College Edition. Hello, TCC. Today we're very excited because we have the king of local access, the king himself, Mr. Spud Goodman. How you doing, Mr. Goodman?
Greetings. How you doing?
I'm doing fine, thank you, sir. One thing I wanted to get into is about the show, the Spud Goodman Show. How long has the show been on the air? How did you get into it? How did the idea come for the Spud Goodman Show?
Okay, I guess I first of all probably need to refute the title King of Access. I really only did probably a year and a half on public access. Best year and a half of my life, I have to say. It was a blast. But we had some assistance that some of the producers in public access never had access to, let's put it that way. So we had an unfair advantage, and for a long time we've been shoot, I'm losing my train of thought. Sorry.
It's all right. Go ahead.
Okay. The press that we received way back in Seattle and Tacoma, there were references to access, mostly in the Seattle market. But like I said, we only spent about a year and a half there. Mostly when we began the show, it was on a commercial channel in Tacoma, Washington. February of 1985 is when we got our start, and this channel was called C10. Later becoming Cable Puget Sound, later becoming various Can we start this from the top? Because I got to get into character.
No problem. Yeah. Go ahead.
Okay, we're going to roll in 5, 4, 3, 2, and...
What's up? What's up? This is Dominic Hoyt reporting for What's Up College Edition. Hello, TCC. Today we're very excited because we have a special guest today, and his name is a very popular name, a popular face. Probably you've seen him on public access television, Mr. Spud Goodman. How you doing, sir?
Not too bad. How about yourself?
Can't complain. Again, he's here, with his Pepto-Bismol spatula in hand. Still the man. Why don't you tell us a little bit about the Spud Goodman Show, how it got started, and how long it's been on the air.
Well, we started in this small little town called Tacoma, Washington, in February of 1985. Basically, the show originated. The inspiration behind the show was at that point in time, every market around this country had a little magazine show, a little happy talk, populated by hosts with perfect hair and perfect teeth and perfect everything, and just annoyed the heck out of me. So we, decided to start an anti-talk show, and that was the original concept. Everything at that point was paced fairly briskly in terms of the format of those type of shows, so I slowed it down. I slowed it way, way, way down. So it was like watching water boil. But, surprisingly, more than 3 or 4 people enjoyed it, and it kind of took off from there. We started on a little station called C10, which was later Cable Puget Sound. I believe now Comcast owns the thing. Who knows? There like 4 media corporations in the world that own everything. So anyway, we went up to Seattle, got lucky up there, did access for about a year and a half up there, and then got picked up on the commercial side, did TCI, which was then TCI, for another couple years, and then got picked up by Prime Sports Northwest, which was believe it or not, a sports network. Did kind of an alternative sports talk show, and got picked up on KTZZ. Did 3 or 4 years there. And that's the WB, KTWB. Then was off for a little while, and then got very, very lucky and got picked up by Foxnet Cable in Los Angeles, and did that for about another 2.5 years. So that pretty much, if we could fast forward this thing, maybe we could wrap this thing up in like 3-4 more seconds. What do you think?
We'll try to, sir. But tell me something. Your show, when I watch it, it has a very variety of colorful characters. It has you, the guy with the accordion, the Elvis accordion Joe, Jerry,
Uncle Steve, and his best friend Jerry. Some people call him a dummy. Please do not do that to Uncle Steve.
Oh no, sir. How's the parents doing?
My father and mother, well, obviously, if you've seen the show, they were divorced like 24 years ago. They stayed together for the kid. But, they still have numerous issues that they're working through, each of them in individual therapy sessions. all I can say is my dad continues to this day has a box seat up in Emerald Downs. I mean, way back it was Long Acres, but he had, most of the family fortune was whittled away way back. So in terms of inheritance, no, my dad's not going to be leaving me much. My mom, I love to death, but if you've seen the show, she's annoying as hell. So, I mean, we're just a typical American family. What else can I say?
Yeah. It seems like she always has some good advice to give you, though. And that's another thing, Mr. Goodman. Man, I mean, you're probably the only man in America. Most of the men that I talk to, they come home, they go to the fridge after a day's work, and they crack open a 40 years old, if you excuse the term. You go to the medicine cabinet and crack over
fluid ounces. 8 fluid ounces.
What is up with the Pepto-Bismol? Can you explain that for me, please?
It's kind of a multi-purpose beverage, and don't tell me after maybe too many of those beverages that you mentioned, you have not cracked one of these first thing in the morning. No? Yes?
Yeah.
Okay. Right. But I find it to be just an all-around elixir of. It puts a little pep in my step, so to speak. What can I say?
Pep in your step.
Yes.
Yeah. And the spatula. What's the story behind that?
This is in fact a multi-purpose tool. I don't think you really want me to get in graphic detail what has been utilized, over the years for. But suffice to say, some people carry WD-40 around at all times. I carry this.
Hey. Spatula.
You can, if you need to borrow it anytime, I have some backups.
I'll keep that in mind. Right. Well, tell me, this is a college show, so we were kind of wondering, what issues right now, on a serious note or on any note, what issues in the world right now does Spud Mr. Goodman feel strongly about?
Is this where my political agenda comes out? Because
not necessarily.
I'm a flaming left-wing liberal, so I guess that makes me not in vogue at this point. I don't know. You want any specific questions you want to ask me?
Anything you feel. It could be about if you want to talk about the difference in spatulas. It's up to you.
Well, on the topic of education, I guess I think I heard the term "leave no child behind." Last I looked, there's more than a few kids left in the dust. So I guess I would be a strong proponent for adequate educational funding, both at the secondary level, but also throughout the system. And I'm sure there are a few kids over at TCC that are not rolling in Pell Grants at this point. My understanding is that a lot of the funding has been significantly reduced. And correct me if I'm wrong. Is that accurate or not?
Yes, there is increase in the tuition rise right now.
I was just thinking in terms of grants, the availability of grants, because I know cuts are coming in all levels. I guess I would like to say that I feel that we could address the educational issue, specifically access for everyone, not just potential Ivy League students. I'm talking everyone within society should have the basic right to pursue a higher education. And at this point it's doable, but I think we could make it maybe a little bit more user friendly in regards to access to education.
What was it like for the Spud Goodman show to get picked up? I believe, was it KTC 22? What was that like? What was the feeling behind that? Well,
first of all, I was a little surprised because coming from a cable background, going to broadcast television, I was somewhat skeptical that we could, or they would be interested in a product that was somewhat on the edge in that era. I also should probably say my show, as it was, and I'm in semi-retirement at this point, but it would be considered soft in today's market because if you've checked the airwaves lately, I mean, you got guys like Ali G who have raised the bar so high on HBO. I'm a wuss. I could not travel in that territory. I lack the cojones to do some of the things that in the marketplace you have to do to survive. So my show is just too soft in regards to how we approach celebrities. I guess the marketplace would not. This isn't gonna go straight through, is it?
No, we're gonna.
Because I'm babbling.
No, it doesn't matter. But